Can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Desperados of St. Louis taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Back to Walker on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A good pickup there of 22. Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. The toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Desperados put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, The other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up. Smash, red. Green jack. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Watch out now.
And now they'll shift things around.
Hut, go. Hut. Ready.
They'll run with Hall. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. White now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Great job.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And Watson has it right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
St. Louis
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Sticking with Walker on second down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to get on the same page.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Give to Walker on the read option. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Smack! Smack!
They go play action here on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Ready, ready!
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blaster, stick! Edo blue! Hut, hut!
He'll look to throw. Got his man on the end route. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow, line. Hut.
On first and 10, it's Hall. Tackled that time by Jarquiski Tartt. The Lions at 11-4 now on the year. Well, they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
On second down, a run with Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Lawrence. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Desperados add 6 to their lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Hall on a give up the middle. Powering forward and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Red, cycle. Steel, black. Red, yellow. Claws, red. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Black shot. Black blue. Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready, go.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Ready, ready.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
White, white.
2nd and 15. That's complete to Mooney. It'll be a gain of 5. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Okay,
Here
ready?
comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Hall again on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Ready.
Looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it go deep from Mayer. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Black Ulster. Set cut.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Red, cycle. Steel, black. Red, yellow. Ready, ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
22 needle, black shot. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Ojabo. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Red on red.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
24.
Toss left side for Walker. To about the 40-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Hey, go.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. We're good.
They run again with Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, Lion,
so the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
23.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And it's Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Tucker's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Slide 2. You, yellow. Ready.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready.
A handoff for Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a give to Hall. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Loose inside the 30. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Desperados look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Six. Mega. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards in the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the pressure, comes, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now on second down.
Hustle, hustle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
White. Smack. Red. Hut.
Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Deonte Banks with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. This one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Green Jack. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He has Mayer complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
11. Curry left. Take right open. Silver.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up the defensive touchdown.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
CB